So the spine is nice and sturdy. 3 layers of thin cardboard make a really sturdy cardboard. I've chosen this batik fabric to go onto the spine. But first let me cut this out so it's wide enough that it covers so you won't see any of the white of the yeah, that could work. And what side is best? Yeah, I want this side glued in. Now so this needs to dry again and then I will be back. So further construction, and I've cut away a bit of the fabric on both sides. Not sure if that was really well, because now I've got these raw edges here, but I can worry about that later. And you can see that the spine, the old leather is giving off on this, so this will be in here like this, like so. And I think I will put the eyelets in first and have myself a think of if I like this fabric to stick out. When it was double, it did not look nice at all. Not sure if I like this. Perhaps if I put the signatures in there, I can have, oh yeah, now it's okay. Yes, it will be okay. Having the fabric like that. Yeah, let me first put the eyelets in here. And let me first measure this. This was like 4 centimeters, so how about, let me see, a pencil. Let me first draw this out on the white so I can see, because I could easily do like a centimeter in every time, but then the first signature would be a long way away from the spine, and I don't want that. So how about, well, this is the middle, obviously, that one is okay. But how about doing this one just slightly over 1/2 centimeter? And that last one too, but that is gone on the ruler. So also this a little bit more than 1/2 centimeter. So these will be my points where I'm putting in the eyelets, and I will be using these small ones. I've tried them with the elastic that I'm going to use, and I found I have a lot of elastic that whenever I go to Action and I see elastic, or Flying Tiger, which is also a store that has these, I'm taking them with me. And this is a beautiful color to go together with this. And I'm taking these golden eyelets because there's gold also on here. And I've tried it and it goes through beautifully. So sidetracked just 1/2 centimeter in, about there. You can't see them on camera, I think, but this is where I want the holes of the eyelets to be. And let me do the same down here. And taking my crocodile, and obviously using the small hole. And now for putting in the eyelets. Oh, perfect. Let me glue this whole thing in and make this a lot sturdier than it was. Yeah, and then taking the elastics on the outside. I'm bending this spine a little bit into shape because this one isn't straight either. It has a little bit of a bend, and I want that in this one also. Now this will strengthen this book also, so that's a good thing. Is there a top and a bottom? Oh, I like this one on top. Let me see. I get it in there correctly. the moisture of the glue is coming through. I do hope that it won't stain it for good. Oh, I do hope this settles down again, that it doesn't leave this big of a stain. Ah, there's glue seeping through here as well. And let me just glue in this fabric. Just make a little pencil line. Also on this side, where I want the glue to stay inside of. If you see it like this, I'm not liking this fabric sticking out, but if I put this on the inside, I'm totally fine with it again. So obviously this needs to dry for a couple of hours. Oh, I think the stain is already shrinking down, so the moisture will leave no mark, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And yeah, this needs to dry for a couple of hours. I'm going to have lunch and walk my sweet little dog Wolfie, and have even better inspiration for this forest journal, I think. And then I will be back. For you it will just be a second. It is a couple of hours later. I did my walk and the glue has dried, but it did leave a stain here. Oh well, that's junk journaling for you, I think. And I've collected some broken off branches in the forest, in the woods, and obviously these are far too big, but I want to make branches from metallic thread and wind them with cloth or whatever, and put some branches on here, I think. And for now, let's thread the elastics. Well, this way is going to work perfectly. And I even like the back. So I did find a way to wrap the elastics, and two in the middle might even be a good thing to have. Let me see. And I can make a dangle on this one. But first let me try if it works. Yeah, it really works. It works perfectly. So I really like this. And I'm going to snip these off, but leave them with a little bit of a tail, or shall I leave them even longer that I can use them on the inside? For now, I'm going to leave them this long so that I can pull them on the inside as well. But this is coming along nicely. And this is a rather blank journal for now, but now I want to start embellishing this part with something that resembles a branch. Yeah. I'm going to pause the video again and I will be back. I need to make some room. I've got these stems for making fake flowers, silk flowers. I'm going to use one of these to form a branch. And so a smaller one. And I want to use these kind of like I did this on the spine here, because I still love it so much that I want to do a similar thing again. But first let me make something that resembles a branch. And then I'm going to cover it with strips of brown and black paper. And I need the book for the size. It can stick out. I would like that. Not too much, but it can stick out a little bit at the top. I think this thread is also used by florists to bind up flowers. And now bend it a little bit. I think that will be nice covered up in strips of this paper. I'm first going to apply the black paper in strips, I think. Tissue paper, that's what this is called. And I think it's going to look good. The only thing, I need to do something to this stem, or I might cover it with something else, but yeah, this is really looking good. Now I'm going to apply strips of brown paper. Now I'm calling this one done, but what I will do is get my acrylic paint out and get the branch that I took from the forest and give it a little bit of a paint. So what I'm seeing in the real branch is that there is a lot of green in there, and in between it is quite white. So I took out a little bit of burnt umber, Titan buff, which is this one, permanent green, and titanium white. And first I'm going to make a lighter brownish gray, which resembles that color. And just give it a coat. I'm not looking for an even coating because I do like some of that brown and black peeping through. And I think I've got far too much paint here, but I will use that up in, or perhaps even in my new journal. Some pages might benefit from a bit of paint. And now for some green. That's not the right color. Yeah, this is better. And you might say, why are you covering up the back side since you will glue that onto the journal? Yes, but something might peep through, and then it will be nice that there is coverage there too. It's starting to look better. I am quite happy with how this turned out. Now this needs to dry, and then I can look for some pages inside my journal. Let me put this aside. Let's look for some pages that might need a starter. This for one. Just a few marks. Now it's time for the front cover, and I really like this branch on here. Yeah, I really like it. And I want some of my cheesecloth that I dyed kind of in the same way with acrylic inks this time, not acrylic paint, but acrylic inks. And I'm looking for a ground cover. Yeah, I really like this one. Yeah, looking good. And do I want a piece of this brown in here? Yes, I really like this. And now for the leaves. What am I going to do? What I can try is wrap this around and see what this will look like. Nah, not looking good. What I also like is some eyelash trim. And I think I'm going to, let me see, a little bit of twine. No. I'm going to cut all these leaves off. And then I will be back. Well, this is it, and I really like where this is going. This is my Enchanted Forest journal, and I can journal in here about my walks in the woods with Wolfie and everything. And the final thing that I want to do is put this closure on here. Not that it is just because it's beautiful, because, well, if this will work out, yeah, if this will be any good sitting on here, I'm not sure yet, but I just want it on there. And I'm going to use some brads. I have not embellished the inside at all, so I can put some breads in here and decorate the inside some other time. Let me see. I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm not going to measure anything. So I know where my holes need to be, and I'm making them with my awl because I don't want them to be too large. And now let me see which breads will be nice. I think these will be best. And I think I will put a dab of glue underneath. Let me see, just. Whoops. Oh, I really like this. Let me take this pink out. So, this is it, my new forest journal. I'm probably going to make a tassel for it in a future video, and you'll probably see me working inside this journal. In reality, I must be honest, I made this in one day. My hubby was so sweet to do the cooking. I did do some laundry in between, but I was on a roll. I had one whole day to myself, and I just could not stop working in here. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I so much enjoyed doing this for you, and I hope that this might give you some inspiration to find some lovely books in the thrift store and to give this journaling a go. So for now, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye bye for now. Mwah.